Alright, welcome back. I sealed some rifts, got some shards, and also found the quarry. Right here. I'll get more shards. That's not a problem. That's not even a question here. I'll find all the shards here, and then I'm gonna go, there we go. I'm gonna go and open another one of those tombs. Right here. I'm actually not gonna bother taking it. No need to clear my inventory for this at the moment. Alright, another one right there. Great, no more health potions. Doesn't matter though.
Inquisitor.
I'm actually curious about this, the Orlesian Civil War. And the Orlesian Civil War, I guess. Yeah. So it's only affecting the Dales. That's kind of the point there.
Planning troop movements now?
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
We make the world a better place.
Because everyone agrees on what better means. I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
Even if they're not right, they're certainly admirable.
Some would disagree. They would call it heresy.
That didn't sound like the ravings of a heretic, Cassandra.
Perhaps not. But it takes precious little effort to paint even an act of compassion as damaging. Tell me, what guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
You almost sound like you admire me.
I absolutely do. I may not always agree with your decisions, but how many could do what you have done? You were a prisoner, accused and reviled, yet you've emerged from every trial victorious. The Maker's grace does not make you immortal. You live or die by your own hand. That is worthy of admiration.
I do what must be done. What other choice is there?
The demands of the moment.
Exactly.
When we first met, if someone told me I would be pleased to have you lead me, I would have throttled them. But I am. The Maker chose well.
I appreciate that.
We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I'm glad you're here.
She's a naive idealist, but sometimes you need naive idealists in your company to remind you what the world should look like. Not what it is, but what it should look like. Perhaps. Infirmary space or sparing grounds? Let's see.
Consider it done.
What do you need, my friend?
Do you have any advice for me?
Watch the treasury carefully, with that Sarah present.
You think she's here to rob us?
Possibly not, but I would hardly put it past her.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
There's a rumor that Corypheus is in league with Elven forces.
Heard you found something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it.
Varric's friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
Yes, disappeared. Not you, though.
Have I given you any reason to doubt me? I won't answer to this, not when it's founded on rumor.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I think the entire world is looking over its shoulder, wondering if the Inquisition's watching.
Good point.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
All's well.
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Surprisingly well. Not many could feed these people, let alone their mounts. Makes me wonder.
Where do I upgrade the courtyard, actually?
Of course. And your worship. Nothing? Unfortunate.
Ah, there we go. Alright. Why can't we have both? I'm just pointing this out.
Inquisitor.
Choices, choices. Let's see, what about the infirmary? Does that remove the tents down there? We'll see.
Inquisitor.
be better.
Ah, removes this. Good. But if I keep that, let me see here. If I go with the training ring.
Inquisitor.
Yeah, it remains a ruin. Alright, so I'm just gonna get the infirmary. Better visual upgrade. No more ruins, or less ruins anyway.
Inquisitor?
Inquisitor.
Well, that went as well as you might expect. So. I'm gonna send Liliana.
Let's see what we have. Let us begin.
Actually, I feel I should go out there.
A nice, simple blade. Can't go wrong.
You know, by the tone of that conversation, I bet Rylan was a bit pissed that he had lost men for a fucking Vergus. And I kinda agree with him, actually. How could I disagree? Maybe I should take the bull, give him his fucking helmet, and long last destroy the one he has. Or, yeah. Or sell it. I don't know. Where is this guy? We'll see then. Habit of disappearing NPCs, huh? There we go.
After more than 30 days, I have yet to observe the abyssal high dragon in... Oh. Yes? Can I assist you?
My people have translated that Tevinter manuscript.
Studies on dragon hunting patterns? Migrations? Ha! Durant's theory that dragons can't see the color blue is refuted. With those dreadful raiders out of the way, we can finally lure out the abyssal high dragon. You should have the honor, my friend. I've made note of the appropriate spots in the wastes for you to place lures. Place this bait, and then... wait. It will be a momentous achievement in draconology.
I'm off to plant the bait for the High Dragon.
I cannot wait to hear your observations. You must make note of how she circles the hunting area.
We'll have to speak some other time.
I bet he'll be pissed when I kill the thing. If I kill the thing. Well, I'm far better prepared than I was for the last one, but I don't think that counts for much, really. Well, I've got stuff. I mean, I've got focus. That should come in handy.
Boss, I want you to know, you're the best.
Just a bit before we die, huh?
Oh, we're getting a closer look, yeah?
Not just a closer look. Get ready. We fight. I think I'm gonna pull back a bit. I'm not that you're done with it though. We go back in. Of course, I've also used my focus ability, so that's not gonna work.
Stop dying! Dorian down! Like to live, thanks!
Alright, so there's nothing to exploit here. The thing is too powerful as well. Well, I'm going to pause it right here and find some way to defeat a fucking beast. Costin signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.